Alright. Hello there everybody, welcome back. I'm the Sock. Welcome back for more Grand Theft Auto Online news. So today Rockstar gave us a new Newswire, so we're going to have a look at that and read through. And I got a Terabyte video getting ready and coming out soon, hopefully. Got a little bit put together for it. And yeah, just so you guys know, the Terabyte is fixed, so there was lots of bugs with it last week when it first came out. About midweek, kind of unusual for Rockstar, they seem to have fixed it. So now the armor is fixed. So a lot of people were getting variations on their armor. Basically, you were getting a different version. It would look the same. It would look like yours. But if you called it from the menu, you know, using the menu here and the Terabyte services, you would actually get a different truck than the one you would actually take out of the nightclub manually. So there was a lot of problems with that. And I think that some people, too, were running the missions and the truck would stay like that and buffed up from the mission. And all around, it gave people different results on the armor. So now that's all fixed. It should take a ton. It can actually absorb a orbital cannon strike, believe it or not. So you will survive. Your truck will not. So it will kill the truck, getting an orbital cannon strike to it. But you will survive it. So that's pretty cool. So that has been fixed. So let's have a look at that Newswire and we'll come right back. Alright everybody, so here's the latest Rockstar Newswire for today, Tuesday, August 21st. The Declasse Scramjet and Hunting Pack Remix mode out now. Plus double GTA money and RP opportunities, unlocks, and more. Alright, there's the Declasse Scramjet. Rocketing its way along. Sleek. You'd never guess from these outrageous low-slung curves that with the press of a button, this thing will do a kind of vertical takeoff that'll make a Hydra jealous, and turbo boost itself into buildings with the kind of panache that a rocket Volta can only dream of. Now that you know its dirty little secret, how can you resist? The Declasse Scramjet is now available at Warstock, Cash and Carry. Alright, most people think that the inspiration for that is the Mock Racer of the old cartoon show. It was the Mock Racers. Had the Mach 5 Racer. I think there was actually different versions. It was usually a white car with a red writing kind of look. Yeah, Nightclub shot there. Nightclub-y shot. Yep, Rockstar Games presents Hunting Pack Remix. Alright, you're one long mile from the finish line. These scramjets are crashing off the sides of your MTL dune like it's rush hour. Your teammates and vigilantes are pinned down, and the speedometer is rigged as some high explosives. It can only mean one thing. Hunting Pack has returned to GTAOnline with an upgrade. So, upgraded Hunting Pack. Hunting Pack Remix challenges a runner to pick up speed and maintain all the way to the deactivation zone to prevent an onboard bomb from detonating. If the runner drops below the minimum speed for too long, the round comes to a swift and explosive conclusion. Attackers can do all they can to bring the runner to a halt, while a team of defenders must protect the runner at all costs. Keep an eye out for a trio of additional classic GTAOnline adversary modes in the weeks ahead, all remixed, reimagined, and updated to include fun new twists. So, I guess that's what we're going to be getting for the next few weeks. Be some new adversary modes. Jump into the Hunting Pack Remix this week to earn double GTA money and RP. Log in and unlock Hunting Camo Livery. So there's a Hunting Camo Livery on an Avenger. That's free. Celebrate the new remix of Hunting Pack by sporting the Hunting Camo livery for the Mammoth Avenger and the Buckingham Aquila. Log into GTAOnline anytime before August 28th to unlock the livery marked free in custom shops permanently. Alright, one thing about that I find is cool is quite often, I can't speak, for Rockstar, this could be wrong sometimes, but generally speaking, I find that as long as you log in, it does unlock it for you. So even if you don't own these vehicles in Avenger, later on, if you do buy one, you might find this livery waiting for you for free. Even down the road, as long as you logged in during this period of time. Yeah, so I've had stuff like that in the past where as long as I logged in later on when I got the vehicle, those things were still available for me. Double GTA money and RP bonuses and more. While Road Rage pays dividends with double GTA money and RP awarded in the new Hunting Pack Remix adversary mode, Nightclub owners can reap the rewards of 2 times boost on Nightclub popularity for promoting your club with club management missions. So, yeah, 2 times boost on Nightclub popularity. So that means any of those missions you do to promote your club, instead of your average half block on the purple bar for popularity, you'd get 1 block. And any of the special missions would get you more. Now, if you have not unlocked all the DJs yet, or you're just buying your nightclub, or you're going to buy a nightclub in the future when maybe they do some sales, the best missions are unlocking the DJs. I'm not even sure how much on the popularity bar it gives you, but I know it's filled my bar every time, and it's usually given me at least 2 or 3 blocks on the popularity bar. So with this double boost, you might want to unlock any DJs you have with a low bar, and then it should fill the bar, I would think. Yeah, so the best mission you can do is unlock the DJs for the very first time. It only counts once. Super sports and weaponized vehicle discounts. From the traffic clearing BF ramp buggy to the lightning fast Dubashi Wagner. Take 30% off the following fan favorite vehicles. The Dubashi Wagner, 30% off. The Trevade Nero, Nero 30% off. The Progen GP1, 30% off. The Vapid Flash GT. The Benefactor Turreted Limo. The BF Ramp Buggy. And the Vapid Caracara, all 30% off. So that's not too bad. That's the big truck with the gun on the back. A lot of people wish there was a gunless option, but that's a very expensive truck, so that 30% off is pretty good, actually, if you're interested in that truck. BF Ramp Buggy is actually a lot better than people think. Much to my surprise, it's actually one of the top off-road vehicles, if you can believe it. It's very useful, a lot more than people think it is. The Benefactor Turreted Limo is, well, it's a turreted limo. It's kind of cool for roleplay and stuff like that. It is a CEO vehicle, so you can call it in through the CEO menu, but you're better off with things like buzzards by far, things like that. It's not the greatest, but it can take a hit before it explodes, like an RPG. The second one will take it out. Vapid Flash GT, one of their newer cars. The Progen GP1, again, one of their newer ones. And the Trevade Nero, one of the other high-end ones. That 30% off would be a lot of money off. And the Debashi Wagner, probably one of the best value, maybe even the best value supercar. So a lot of people consider the Lamborghini from the past there. The Zentorno. Yeah, the Zentorno to be one of the best value vehicles in the game because it's a supercar, very capable, very competitive, and it's usually only around 700,000 off the top of my head, 700, 800,000. Now the Wagner, most other supercars these days especially are getting past $2 million. The Wagner is 1.4 million, and it's actually one of the top cars. So for those that are lacking a supercar, the Wagner might be a great choice for you. Save some money, and it's very, very competitive. Yep. Weaponized into luxury aircraft discounts. Rain fire from high in the Mammoth Avenger, or cast an ominous shadow in the gargantuan volatile bomber with up to 40% off the following. So the Mammoth Avenger, which we were talking about earlier, and very expensive really. Useful if you got the extra money, but not a must-have vehicle. But 40% off would represent a lot of money. It's being saved. The Buckingham Akula, 40% off. That's the stealth helicopter. Yeah, a lot of people really like that. Now, just so you guys know, there is some bugs currently with it, off and on, but I have faith that Rockstar will fix them. Some of these bugs are the stealth not fully working lately since the After Hours DLC came out. Now, hopefully that's already been fixed, or they are fixing it, and as well, a lot of locking on problems. Now, I've had this as well with my Hunter, to be honest with you, problems locking on to things, especially other players. And then right afterwards, I'll test it again, and it'll work no problem. So it's very strange. Not the Akula, but my Hunter. So anyway, I'm not sure if that bug is just to the Akula, or if it's some kind of further bug with the missiles in general, and the lock-ons in general. Again, the Terabyte just came out, and it's got a multi-lock-on system that you can put onto it. And a lot of people find that lock-on system doesn't work perfectly either. So I'm wondering if there's a general lock-on bug, and it's not just the Akula, it's actually the missiles. Anyway, so if you do buy it and you do run into some problems, when you get that, I would have faith that they will fix it probably soon too. Yeah, 40% off though for a stealth helicopter, not bad. The Mammoth Hydra, 30% off, probably one of the most popular aircraft vehicles in the game. One thing I like about it with my hangar is that I can have two Hydras. So I can have my personal Hydra and I can have my Pegasus Hydra because it's an older vehicle, so you can call it through Pegasus. That means that if you have a friend who is maybe doesn't have one, or is a newbie, with low money, or a new player or a returning player, you can call in two Hydras, and away the two of you go with your Hydra, and they have their own with you, all for free. Well, all included for the price of the one Hydra. Anyway, 30% off on that. The Western Rogue, probably the best value new aircraft. I love mine. It's I guess kind of like a fighter bomber of a sorts. Very, very good, and very good priced. So 30% off is even better. The Volatile, that one I might say to hold off on. That one's very cool. It should be a stealth bomber, but it's not. It just looks like one. It's a very cool bomber, but most people generally say it's overpriced and doesn't really have any special capabilities. I really think it should have. Yeah, either carried more bombers or been stealth, but either way, the Volatile is more of a collector item, I would call. If you like it, then go for it, 30% off, but it's not as useful as some of these other ones. The Havoc is the new small little helicopter, and that is part of the CEO menu, so that's very useful. That said, the one that you order through the CEO menu has no weapons, so it's not as useful as the Buzzard still, but it is very fast, much faster than the Buzzard, and very small, so you can hide right into alleyways and land there and all kinds of stuff. And it's a great vehicle for going around buying all your supplies and all those kinds of things. And then the Buckingham Super Velito and Super Velito Carbon. and they're one of the older but new DLC added like a couple of years back helicopters. So these are luxury helicopters, and they're the ones, the Buckingham Super Vledo is the one that comes typically with your Aquarius Super Yacht. So basically it's a nice helicopter, it's fast, and it has the champagne and internet section in the back. So if you sit in the back, you can drink champagne and stuff like that. So for those that like those kinds of fancier things, otherwise it's, you know, it's a helicopter. Looks like we're not, oh yeah, there we go. Prima Races Nightlife, Locked to Motorcycles. And Time Trial is Del Perro Pier. Alright, let's sit back in game. So guys, that's pretty cool. We're going to have a look at that Scramjet, see what the price is. And yeah, I did want to mention that the Terabyte is fixed, and we'll have a regular episode of that coming out soon, and some other things too, now that I'm back going. Sorry, I got a little delayed over the weekend. I was trying to do some stuff over the weekend, or else I might have told you guys I was away, but I ended up being preoccupied. A whole bunch of friends and family and things I had to do. All good stuff, but it took a little bit more time than I thought. So that's okay. Back to it. New week, new stuff. Yeah. So I did want to also mention, like I said, you can raise the DJs. So we were talking before about how you can maybe I should start my company here. How you can call in DJs and keep your popularity bar up. Now the popularity bar, first off, does it matter or not? Well, no, it doesn't. So for those of you who are money conscientious, who are worried about those kinds of things, who don't really care about the novelties or any of those kinds of things, the popularity bar doesn't seem to really matter at all. So let me know if you guys find any problems with that, because people are trying to figure out if it does matter, you know, if you run into problems with it being low. Now that said, if you do go underneath 3 bars of popularity, your functionality of your club does start to go down. So you get less crowd, less people hanging out in it, and you get less options for drinks. So a lot of the fancier drinks start disappearing, and other variation, other things like that. So now if you don't care about things like that, then it doesn't really matter. Now, the nightclub has a passive income, and it's as much as $10,000 a day if your popularity bar is full. Most people don't care about that, because $10,000 an in-game day every 48 minutes is really not much at all. It's change, really. Like, you could probably do better just selling cars off the street. So what I've been doing lately, just to let you guys know, long story short, is that I've been putting that money from our safe here right back into the DJs. So, and I've been just kind of experimenting, will it keep the popularity bar up? And yes, it will, guys. So I did want to pass that on to you so far instead of waiting for the guide. So I might repeat that in the guide, though. But if you guys do care about the popularity bar, and you don't care about this little money like most people don't, you can go and put this right back in your club. Now, for those that are curious, I want to test this out longer, but it does seem like you do come out on top. You know, it seems like out of a week, I'm maybe making $10,000, maybe 20, maybe 15, somewhere in there. 20 to $10,000, somewhere around there. Yeah, after I buy DJ. So whenever I'm here and I notice that my popularity bar is down, say more than half a block, I log in, because I'm not sure if that matters, keeping your popularity up. You know, if it goes faster at different block levels, I don't think it does. But you know, I'm not sure if that matters or not. So I'm just letting you guys know I'm keeping it high. And I just go to my resident DJ and rebook. Now, if I rebook this, we get a cutscene. So if you want to avoid that cutscene, so basically it's a way to transport yourself. It's actually a way to start the session too. So I might even do a video of this one day. But if you want to start the session, like start, I should say the playset, you know, the DJ's playset. Like at first I was wondering, how do I tell where the beginning is of the songs, and how do I tell when the end is? And if I wanted to record the whole thing, how do I, you know, like, do I wait around until the playset loops and start again? So what you do is you just simply book a new DJ. And from here, and it'll transport you, it'll automatically transport you down to the dance floor, and it'll start the DJ set. So that's the beginning of the DJ set and the way to start it. Okay? Now, if you want to avoid being transported down there and the time that it takes and, you know, the interruption of your stuff, you would want to order them from another, oh, sorry, I'm running around still. Go to this door. Order them from another floor. So if you order the new DJ, if you change DJs from any of the computers on the other floors instead of your office, it will not give you that cutscene. So we're going to go change it right over here. One thing I find funny about this is that the DJs get paid in cash if you have cash available. See, I got $2,700 in cash right now. So let's, or $27,000 I should say. So let's rebook the Black Miata. She's pretty good. Confirm. And there's my cash down to $17,000. I think that's funny. You pay them in cash. if it's possible. You don't need cash though, just so you know. It'll automatically come out one way or the other. And as you guys can see, no cutscene, no nothing. So you don't even have to worry about that. So that's a way to avoid that, and that keeps my popularity bar high. Now, I'm sure you guys already know what it is, but we'll just go back up, just so you guys can see it. So a couple little tips on the Nightclub popularity bar. If you want to make it easy, and you do care about your popularity bar staying up high so that you can keep your club popping, keep your club hopping, you know, and all that stuff and more, basically just take your money from the safe and put it right back into the DJs and keep your DJs up. And like I said, I've been keeping my popularity bar up. I haven't done any missions in a little while now. And those missions do unlock a better price for the blimp. Just some people don't know that there is a point to those promotion missions. They do unlock a better price on the blimp. That's like 300,000 off. Anyway, so that's how you can keep your popularity bar up without really putting any of your own money or all that much time into it at all. And keep the club hopping and happening, popping, jumping. Yeah, all kinds of things. All right, let's have a look at that Scramjet. Where do you think it is? I don't think it actually told me. I didn't notice it. So legendary or war stock? Legendary or I bet you war stock. I'm right. Scramjet. Part of After Hours. So we are still, I was wondering if we are still in After Hours or not, but this says it's part of After Hours, so I guess so. And just so you guys know, there is one more vehicle that people have been talking about that was discovered in the files a long time back that people thought would be coming out now, but it has not. And I think that's the HVY Menacer. Yeah. So some people consider that kind of a cross between the Kuruma and the Armored Kuruma and the Night Shark. So that could be interesting. All right, trade price and buy it now price. What's the trade price? In order to purchase this vehicle, the trade price, you must fulfill win the hunting pack. So the new adversary mode, the hunting pack, remixed, you want to play that and see if you can win. And then you will get some money off. Ooh, quite a bit too. That's like 1.2 million almost. Yeah, so that's definitely worthwhile, guys. So play the hunting pack. It's got double money in RP right now anyway. And if you manage to get yourself a win, you save almost $1.2 million on that. And then it becomes 3.4 million, which is much more closer to the Vigilante, I think. Otherwise, it's 4.6 million, 28,000. That's an expensive car. The Declasse Scramjet is final proof that the greatest inventions are accidents. No one thought we had any need to jolt a hyper-stylized retro speedster 30 feet into the air and turbo boosted into the side of the nearest high-rise. But once it happened, we saw the kind of potential it unleashed. There was no going back. This one's for the dreamers. Nice. All right. Well, at least we got some double money back again. Haven't seen that in a month. Yeah. I forgot my news van again. I'll have to bring it out for next week. All right, everybody. Well, actually, maybe this week I should soup it up, right? Finally do that news van customization video. All right, everybody. Well, I'm the Newswire. Take care, and we'll see you again soon for more Grand Theft Auto Online news and Grand Theft Auto Online regular episodes. See you back here soon, everybody. Bye. MacLeod is still happening.